Hey bitches, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss James Charles and his public apology that he just made to Tati on YouTube. If you have not already seen my previous video about Tati Westbrook officially being done with James Charles, I am going to place a card in the upper right hand corner as well as a link down in the description. If this is your first time on my channel, hello, welcome, how are you doing? If you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you are someone who has been here for a day, a week, a month, or a year, welcome back. If you could please make sure you have all of your notifications set to on by clicking the bell icon somewhere on the screen. Please know that everything I speak on in my videos is my own personal opinion, and opinions are not facts. And please do not send any hate to anyone or any brand that I speak on in my videos, because this is not what these are meant for. They're just meant for us to throw little shades, spill a little tea, and have a messy time here on the internet. James Charles sat down to respond and apologize to Tati Westbrook and her husband after she released a 43-minute video exposing a lot of details of their friendship. In James' apology video, he did cover most of the topics that Tati covered in hers, and I have to say when I watched it, I wasn't believing what I was seeing. It almost looked like he was reading from a script, or he had rehearsed his apology for a few times in the mirror. I do think that there is some truth to James Charles' apology video, and trust and believe, this one is actually not as bad as Laura Lee's in my opinion. I mean, honestly, nothing is ever going to top that. However, I do think that he brought his mom up and started crying when he talked about her just to try to get some sympathy point.
In regards to my own mother, I know you want to defend me and fight for me and go off on comments, but I ask that you don't. This is my problem that I got myself into, and this is my job to deal with this. No matter what anybody is saying or commenting or talking about, Mom, I need you to know that you are the most important person in my life, and that you are an amazing mother. And I don't know what I would do without you. And I'm so grateful for everything that you've done for me and the lessons that you have taught me, and everything that you continue to do for me and my brother. And I need you to know that. I need you to know that.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like the mother thing didn't need to be addressed, other than she was wrong for going and commenting on things underneath Tati's post and basically saying that she didn't understand why Tati was so upset about this situation. I feel like he should have picked his phone up, texted his mother, called her, FaceTimed her, whatever, and said, Mom, please, this time, this is a problem that I have caused, and I do not need you defending me publicly. I honestly feel like what James Charles needs to do, I understand his schedule is busy and there are things that he cannot give up, but he needs to make time to go home and spend it with his family. He needs to take a legit break from social media, from YouTube. I know how much that will pain him to do because that is literally his life, but that seems to me like that's what's the best option right now. James briefly touched on the Coachella situation, which was one of the top reasons why Tati was mad, and he really didn't want to talk about it, but here's what he had to say.
In regards to the Coachella situation with the brand deal and the security guard, I've already told my truth about this twice. And instead of talking about it for a third time and explaining it and going into detail and pulling up receipts, it doesn't matter. And I understand that no matter what I say or do, there are always going to be people that don't believe me and will think that I'm lying, and that's okay. At this point, the truth really does not matter. It's the feelings that do, and no matter what happened, I hurt two very, very important people. And they've been really, really loyal to me, and I betrayed that. And it sucks, and I wish more than anything that I could take it back.
See, I understand that he has already gone over the Coachella situation, and he feels like he's told his truth, and he's really broken it down for everyone. But in this situation, all eyes are on him. Everyone is looking for what his answer to this is going to be, and what his response is going to be. He should have taken a moment out of his day in this video and really gone into detail about that and said, look, I wasn't trying to hurt her, and told his quote-unquote truth. But instead, he just brushed over it and said it's a horrible situation, he wishes he could take it back. That part, I really feel like he should have gone into more detail about. One of the major things that's being talked about from Tati's video is the way that James Charles is when it comes to boys. Now, he did briefly touch on the situation, and here is what he had to say.
In regards to the boy situation, boys have been a topic that I've talked a lot about on my social media journey, and it's a topic that I wish I hadn't. I've been involved with a lot of very unique and strange situations that have left people confused or upset, and I've learned the hard way about ways that I can interact with boys that I'm interested in, and also ones that I should or shouldn't be talking to. This is a conversation that I know a lot of people are uncomfortable with, and it's something that I should have been far more careful with bringing into the public eye, especially with the last situation that just happened. I've had to learn it the hard way, but coincidentally enough, Tati really was one of the people to sit me down and tell me how it looked from the outside, and let me know, hey, talking to these boys might get you in trouble one day. And she was right.
I love how he really just brushed over the situation and didn't actually talk about anything that Tati was referring to when it comes to men and James Charles, because what she detailed in her video is that James Charles went after a straight waiter at her birthday party in Seattle, and then when that man did not want to do any of that, he tried to use his fame, power, money to almost try to coerce this guy into being with him. And when he doesn't get his way, he turns downright nasty. And can we just talk about how when Tati said, you can't do that, a man who is into women is not going to want to be with a man, James Charles' response was, it doesn't matter, I'm a celebrity. Oh, is that how it works? Okay. James Charles did start off his apology video to Tati and her husband, and here is what he had to say.
I owe two important people an apology. To Tati and James Westbrook. I'm sorry for everything that is going on and everything that I've put you through over the past few weeks. I met Tati and James almost 3 years ago now, when I was first coming into the industry and when I had no friends and nobody to talk to or look up to. And Tati very quickly took on a parental role with me because she knew my parents were across the country. And over the past few years of knowing her family, her and her husband have given me so much love and advice and opportunities and a place to stay and a shoulder to cry on at 3 a.m. and support when nobody else would or wanted to. And I'm so disappointed in myself that I ruined a relationship that did mean so much to me, even if I didn't do the best job of showing it all the time.
Okay, but you ruined your friendship with Tati and James, someone who, according to Tati, and from what you're saying right now, has been there for you, more so than anyone in the industry, has really put you on, has really made your Morphe much more than what it was with how she helped you out with the contract and everything. You forgot all about that in the pursuit of more money or getting something from Sugar Bear Hair. You sold yourself out for some vitamins that the main ingredient is sugar that you have not even been taking long enough to know if they actually work, so you could get some passes and security at Coachella, which we all know you could well afford to get that yourself. I can't imagine turning my back on someone as nice as Tati and her husband, who really helped you and amplified you to get to the position that you are in today. And just, wow, you must be feeling really bad right now.
What sucks the most is that I know there's nothing I can say or do to ever earn that friendship or trust back. But I don't blame them for it.
Honestly, I don't blame them either, and I hope this is a learning situation for both Tati, her husband, as well as James Charles. I hope that Tati realizes that a lot of people in that beauty industry are extremely fake and will use people to get somewhere, and I hope that James remembers who he was before he got into the industry and goes back to being humble. Because before this situation, a lot of people were getting turned off by him altogether. Jeffree Star took a moment to throw a little bit more shade at James Charles in this situation because James is obviously losing a ton of subscribers right now, and Tati is gaining from this. She is now over 6 million subscribers. Jeffree tweeted out the following: "Huge congratulations to the makeup queen at Glam Life Guru on hitting 6 million subscribers on YouTube today. You are one of a kind." How are you feeling about James Charles' response to Tati's video about him? Do you believe him? Do you think that he just did this to try to save a little bit of face right now? And do you think that he cried for the mother to try to gain sympathy points? Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And with that said, everyone, that is it for this video. Please follow all my social media that is linked in the description. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.